Hi everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. My name is Karen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Central New Jersey, and we're going to make a card today. We're going to make a fun fold card. Actually, it is a fun fold, I guess, but it's something a little bit different than I've ever done. So, no, I'm going to leave it there. I'll leave the rest for your imagination. Anyway, I'm just going to give a minute. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for joining. Just going to give a minute for anybody to pop on. And I will try to follow any comments if I can. As you know, I always have trouble following the comments and while I'm doing something. Hi, Donna. Hi, Rosie. Thanks for joining. All right. Got a couple things I just want to remind everybody of. First of all, we're using more celebration items today. I have, hi Donna, thank you for joining. Hi Barbara. We only have, today's the 23rd, so we have 5 days left. Let's see your nails, there they are. We have 5 days left of celebration, and then it's all over. So these two sets, the Friendly Hello comes with a pack of DSP, and both of these are with a $100 order that you can earn these free. The Friendly Hello is in a bundle, and the Special Moments is just the stamp set. Very good, Rosie, exactly. This one here, I love this set. There are so many sentiments in it. It's a great set. Anyway. So before I get started, there's a couple things I just wanted to go over. There's the All Together collection right now that you can get. This is only while supplies last. I made a mistake last week and said the bundle was going to be carrying over into the 2022 to 2023 annual catalog. It will not. It is only available while supplies last. Same thing with the DSP, the All Together DSP. What will be carrying over are the neutral tone Stampin' Blends. Right now, some of them are out of stock, but they're going to be in the annual catalog, so you will still be able to get them. Okay, that was the one. And then starting next Tuesday, March 1st, we've got Waves of the Ocean is going to be available. It's available right now for demonstrators. There's a beautiful stamp set with the dies, this gorgeous paper, and the foil paper. It's the DSP, the Waves of the Ocean DSP. I don't know if you can see this okay. The blue foil paper and the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels are only while supplies last. They will not be in the 2022 annual catalog. The bundle will be in the catalog. So this was the one. I made the mistake last week. I'm sorry. This paper is gorgeous. It just makes you feel like you're in the water. Okay. And then also starting March 1st, we've got a sale going on. Savings are in bloom. It's 20% off. There's select stamp sets. There's 12 different stamp sets that you can get at 20% off. Along with, you can also get the mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine. Wait, am I right with the 13 stamp sets? Sorry, made a mistake. I forgot this one. And the Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. Now, Stampin' Up! Has a joining special going on right now that if you join for $99, you pick $125 worth of product. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining. $125 worth of product for $99. Then you get to pick 2 additional stamp sets. So I have something on my blog. I just put something together. It was with the Waves of the Ocean. Did I get the name right? Yep, Waves of the Ocean. With packs of paper and the ink pad. I put a Stampin' Seal. I forget what else I put, but I put a picture together. It was $174 worth of product you get for $99. It ships for free. Stampin' Up! Includes a past paper pumpkin kit, catalogs, and other supplies that they send to you. So it's a great deal. If you've ever thought about joining, or you just want to join just to get the discount, this is a great deal. This is only the joining special is only good until February 28th. Then, starting on March 1st, the savings are in bloom. You get, when you become a demonstrator, whether it's a hobby demonstrator or a business, you get a 20% discount. These items are 20% off. So you get your 20% discount on top of the 20% off for these items that are on sale. So it's a great deal. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at creativestampindesigns@gmail.com. I would be happy to help you sign up. I'd love to have you on the team. It's really a fun team. All right, we're going to get started. And Rosie was right, Bermuda Bay. Okay, I started with a panel, get this the right way, a panel of thick basic white that was 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, I scored it at 4 1/4, and then on the front, I cut off 1.5 inches so that we have, I guess, what you can consider the fun fold. Okay, so that was it with this part. I don't want to glue anything down yet on the front until I do the one other part, in case, I don't want to say in case I make a mistake, but in case I didn't cut enough off. We'll put it that way. Okay, so I took that 1.5 inch piece, and actually I'm going to get, I know I have it here. Okay, I'm going to get my silicone paper. We are going to make a quilt, I guess you could say. I guess it's kind of like a quilt. I'm not sure. I'm not a quilter, so I don't know. Rosie, you're a quilter, aren't you? You can go broke with the savings. Yes, you can. Okay, so we have 1 inch. This is 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. I cut it down. Okay, so it was the 5.5. I cut 1/4 inch off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil, excuse me, and I'm going to make little tick marks. But make sure I'm in the camera. Okay. You're not going to see them once I'm done. And I'm making them like every 1/2 inch. And I was going to do this before, but I wanted just to see what I was doing. Yesterday, I did practice yesterday. I had to make sure. I've never done this before. But yes, the card I did yesterday came out, it's a little bit off. Okay, so, and you want them, I want to make sure you're the same on both sides. So it's every 1/2 inch, just making a little mark. And like I said, you won't see them when you're done, and if you do, they erase well. Okay. Now I'm going to get this. And I have 2 pieces of DSP. Well, 2 patterns, I'm sorry. These are from the Sunshine and Rainbow. And I was going through trying to pick which ones I wanted. So I picked these, and I think I cut 6 or 8. Because I wasn't sure how many. I know I need quite a few. Now, the one thing I did learn yesterday is don't use liquid glue. Because I made such a mess with liquid glue. So all I'm going to do is put a little Stampin', the Stampin' seal right in the middle. And I'm using the tick marks as my guide. All right, so you want to, oops, see? So we're going to go just, get this right, I'm sorry. I'm trying to see here and the camera is in my way. All right, so we're going to put the first one like that. Oops. That should be okay. And we're just going to go down. Like I said, that's why the marks are there, just to kind of guide you. And my strips are much longer than I need. Well, because at the end we'll trim it down. It's a lot easier to trim it down than to try to get it exact. I'm going to get glue all over, even with the Stampin' Seal. Last week I was a very gluey mess. So we're just all the way down. And if you do make this card, don't forget to post it under my blog post on Friday on my Facebook page, because I want to see what you come up with. Oops. I'm a little bit off here. That's okay. It all works out in the end. Like I said, I wasn't sure how many strips I needed. Yesterday I cut a whole bunch. I will be posting the other card, the one that I practiced with, because I used regular DSP. I didn't use, usually when I'm practicing a card for the first time, I'll use scraps. It's only one piece. And I didn't yesterday. I used my regular DSP. See why I'm on the silicone sheet mat? I love this mat. Okay, so that's all we need going down. Now we're going to go the opposite way with the other pattern. And it's always the first one. Once you get the first one down, and I don't have my little mark there to see. We're gonna hope I'm in the right spot. Like I said, the marks all get covered with your with the pieces of DSP, so you don't see them. I had my daughter helping me pick the designs, so these were actually the ones she picked. And other than, like I said, other than practicing yesterday a little bit, I've never done this before. I saw it, I don't remember where I saw it, if it was on Pinterest or I saw a card with a weave, and I sat there trying to figure out how they did it. I don't think I need one on the end there. If I put, yeah, that'll go all the way off. Okay, so that's your mess that you have. That's the other side. And then we're going to take the paper trimmer, because I think I've done enough fussy cutting for this week. I've never done so much fussy cutting as I have this week. All right, and I'm going to set this at, where's my 5 1/4 inch mark? My 5 1/4 inch mark, because that's where it was, because I need to, actually we're going to go this way. It'll be a little bit easier, I think. Putting it at the 1 1/2. Because I know this is, the paper is, the white piece is 1 1/2 inches. Here, I'm going to go move it up a little so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just lining it up on the 1 1/2 inch line. That's the 1 1/4. There we go. Line it up there and try not to move. Okay, bring your cutting blade up. And you're just going to cut all the extra pieces off. Get them out of the way. Then we can go flat on the bottom here for the 5 1/4 inch. And go back to the 1 1/2. Now these pieces were all a 1/2 inch by 3 inch. I'll have the measurements and all on the blog. On my blog on Friday. I don't know how well my explanation is going to be. Okay. There you go. And we're going to take this, and I'm actually going to use a little liquid glue. I want to make sure I have some wiggle room putting it on the mat. We're going to put it on a Bermuda Bay mat, just like that. Give it a little press. Okay, now we can put the card together. So this piece is going to go right here, and this is where I was saying I wasn't sure. I think I didn't cut enough, because this is going to go here like that. So I have to cut another little bit off of the front. So I had cut 1 1/2 inches. I think we're going to cut another, we'll cut 1/4 inch off. That might do it. So it would really be 1 3/4 inch that you would cut off the card front. Let's see. Yep, that's perfect. I think yesterday the card I was practicing on, I cut off 2 inches. And that was, I left too much of a gap, and I really didn't like it. And we'll adhere this to the card. And both ways are pretty much the same. This is the hardest part, getting all these lined up straight. All right, and then I have another pattern. It's actually the other side of the stripe that I'm just going to adhere to the Bermuda Bay. Rosie, I was looking for pool party nail polish in my collection, but it was 10 o'clock last night, and we were having issues with my dog, so it wasn't happening. So that's why I knew I had like a Bermuda Bay color. Okay, then I'm going to adhere this onto the card front. Or the front of the card base. And I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Okay, we're going to recut that piece again, because I needed to make it smaller. Okay, so this piece was 2 5/8. So I got to make it 1/4 inch smaller. 2 5/8. So we're going to go 2 1/2. I think that should be right. Let me make sure. Nope. 2 3/8. Almost made another mistake. 2 3/8 by 5 3/8. I have to remember to fix my measurements before I post this. And what are the? I'm not even going to play around with that. Where's my? We're just going to get another piece of the DSP, and I'm going to cut it. Luckily, I have enough of this pattern. This paper is going away too. Okay, so 2 3/8. This is 2 1/4. So we're going to make this 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. All right, let's try this again. Yep. This is what happens when I try to make I do something brand new that I've never made before. You're seeing me doing my measurements live. All right, and we will put this right like that on the front. That's going right on the front panel. Now, so I don't mess up, again, I have to cut these two pieces down also. Since this is going to be on the inside, so this one has to be cut down to 2 3/8 also. 2 5/8 is the right size, and this one cut that to 2. Needs this to be 2 1/4. There we go. Didn't quite want to mess that up again. So this is the inner liner, and I have. In case this is sticky. I'm going to stamp the sentiment from Special Moments. Where would I be without a friend like you? And we're going to stamp that in Bermuda Bay. Actually, this one I want to stamp because I use my grid paper to make sure I'm straight. Or try to be straight at least. All right. And then I have from the Friendly Hello, I have just the leaf image and the little, I guess, berry-like images, and those I am stamping. I'm stamping the leaves in Pool Party, and I'm just going to put a couple around. Just on the edges a little bit. And then in Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to stamp the berries. And the colors I used are all colors that are in the DSP. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration for colors from. Just stamped. Oops. Let's see if I can fix that. We're going to try really hard. I didn't press hard enough. berries on the side. We'll adhere this to the Bermuda Bay. Make sure it's dry. Adhere this to the Bermuda Bay mat for the inside. That, and just a little liquid glue. And then we're just going to adhere this right on the inside. And I did do, I have a piece for the front. I wasn't sure how long this part was going to take, so I did pre-stamp the piece for the front. That's like that. So I did the Hello Friend from Friendly Hello, and then the leaves and the berries around it. I'm going to adhere that right on the front here with Stampin' Dimensionals. Like I said, I would have done it live, but I wasn't quite sure how long this part was going to take me, because yesterday it took a while. But yesterday I was playing around practicing for the first time, so first time always takes a little bit longer until you know what you're, not that I know what I was doing, but, and we'll put it right. I don't do measuring for this. I just put it on the front and I wing it. This will go. Put this one in the middle just so it holds. And then I have some embellishments. We'll do the envelope and it'll be done. So it's really a pretty quick card once you get this done. And even this, if you could be a lot quicker than me doing it. I had no idea what I was doing, so I was really taking my time, and I was using liquid glue yesterday, and oh, liquid glue just seeped everywhere, no matter how little I put. There we go. A good press. And then I'm using the rhinestone waves because I thought they matched the best. So we're going to use this color here. We'll just put a couple around. If we can get them off. And we'll put one of the larger ones. We'll put that right down there. Okay, there you go. We're just going to do the envelope real quick and we'll be done. See, I told you, it's a pretty quick card. That, we're going to stamp the front real quick with some of these leaves and the berries. And then we'll trim that up and we'll be all done. Let's grab the sentiment. Oops. See now, Jamie, this is a fun fold you can do. Nice and simple. It's that quilting part. Like I said, I'm not a quilter, so I couldn't decide on colors. I had so many different patterns out. I think I was driving my daughter crazy. trim. Yeah, I think I've had enough fussy cutting this week to last me for a while. I have done more fussy cutting on my cards this week, especially tomorrow's. And a lot of you know how I feel about fussy cutting. There you have it. Like I said, it's a nice simple, the fold is simple. It's just you cut a little bit off. And it's this part. So I would love to see what your take is on it. I'd like to see if you can all try it. And then, like I said, after I put everything on, the marks are, all the pencil marks are covered with the paper. But if not, you can erase them really easy. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out. Otherwise, I will plan on being back next Wednesday, same time. And probably use something new from the new catalog, since Wednesday celebration is all over. We're all done with it. If you are interested in the joining special, please contact me, creativestampindesigns@gmail.com. Would love to talk to you about it. And then you have that, it's like a double discount on all the other stuff then that you can get. All right, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.